Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
It's kind of listen to the G upside. Right in the speakers bumping as I got the sound for you.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Walker Kessler is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Dunn, and it's Warren in at the 3. And for New York, we've got Jalen Brunson. Randall out there with Anunoby. Then there's Achua, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. We hear players talk about these being, Steve, the dog days of the season. Did you have a harder time in certain parts of the year more than others?
The only time, Kevin, for me was my rookie season. I hit that rookie wall and I could feel it. But other than that, most of the time, I was playing on teams that was going to make the playoffs, so it was always exciting to me.
Dunn looking over the floor. Markkanen passes to Kessler. Shoots over Achua. Kessler, no good. Passes it to Brunson. Launches it. Rebounded by the Jazz. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Now done. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Shot clock at 3. Deep 2 from Clarkson. It's hauled in by Achua. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Now Kessler. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Markkanen can't get it to go. Taking a glance at Lauri Markkanen, Steve, a big man who possesses a lethal touch from way outside.
Kevin, this is what makes him a perfect stretch forward, as well as an all-star caliber talent now. And you get the sense he still has room to grow.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one misses. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
A shot by Clarkson, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Driving inside. And he converts the layup.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brunson against Dunn. Pass to Warren. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Brunson the pass to Achua. Now DiVincenzo. And Brunson has it in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Brunson's got 5.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Dunn outside. Back to Clarkson. That one wide left.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Anunoby finds Achua.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
1:58 left here in the opening quarter. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Randall following the bucket by the Jazz.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. John Collins comes in for Warren. And it's Collins Sexton in for Dunn. Rivers is checked in for New York. George is checked in for Utah. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for John Collins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's George finishing it off.
I like the feed from Clarkson, showing he's more than just a scorer.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Rivers can't get it to go.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Sexton. Outside Collins. Jazz passing it around. Clarkson for 3. Green with the rebound.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Randall against Clarkson. Rivers. New York, no good that time either. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Smart play by Sexton. Drew the foul, and he knew he'd get to the line.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
For the Jazz, Yurtseven's checked in for Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in for Clarkson.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now here's Randall. 9-point game his last outing. And the Knicks miss again. Sexton dishes to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. And a miss there on the triple. That's a 2 from Randall. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
New York trailing. On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Colin Sexton is out there with George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report.
A scoring guard, Colin Sexton's good for about 20 points per game. Huge for this offense.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Jazz. Now, here's Porter. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Collins setting the big for George. No good on the 3. Knicks trail by 5. Right at the free throw line. And the Knicks miss again. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Bogdanovich. Back to Markkanen. The dish to Collins. Right side, Sexton. The Jazz with another miss. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Burks. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Jazz leading by 3. Outside, Sexton. Outside for George. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Brunson with some nice D. The Knicks have gone 1 of 6 in the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Hart, the pass to Green. Takes a 3. New York missing again. Porter with it. Hart covering. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Hey, man, we want to get down. And we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks, send us that strong.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Achua, he's checked in for Green. Randall comes in for Bogdanovich. OG Anunoby's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alec Burks. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. TJ Warren comes in for Porter. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's done in for George. Knicks trail by 5. Brunson surveying the D. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the night.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Jazz have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Dunn with a screen on DiVincenzo. The pass to Dunn. Now Kessler. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. There's the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Clarkson. Driving in, here's Kessler. Shot on the wing, connects, the jumper drops. Clarkson against DiVincenzo. Achua kicks to Randall. Pass to Brunson from outside the arc. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Clarkson on the wing. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Kessler. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Jazz lead by 4.
At the end of the day, when the ball...
Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He kicks it to Warren. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
From deep, Brunson. Utah with the rebound. Clarkson looking for an opening. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Love the hustle there defensively. Randall staying active and alert.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Utah out in front, leading by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Man, so close to an all-star weekend, man. We're getting pretty clear picture of who will be there.
Well, I know of 3 guys who will 100% be there. Us!
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, you knew somebody?
Oh, it's going to be one heck of a party that Kenny throws every year.
Yes, indeed. Well, not this year.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
Well, they got the extra credit for their hustle on the glass, playing with great energy and intensity. They came into this game determined not to be outworked.
And what I like, it's pretty much every possession. They just don't take many plays off.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Knicks trail by 4. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. OG Anunoby is out there with Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for New York. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Walker Kessler has already made an impact for the Jazz. Now, Will Hardy says the physical tools that he has allow him to be successful. He's shown so much growth on both ends of the floor. I think defense comes natural to Walker in a lot of ways, but his ability to learn the offense has been tremendous. Kevin?
It has another great young player. We enjoy them all. David, thank you. And Anunoby slams it in.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Pass to Warren. To the inside. Kessler. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Anunoby slams it in.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe it.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson doing a great job of getting ready for that pass, and he made it look easy.
New York calls timeout. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Number 1, the Knicks.
Their perimeter shooters are just nailing everything right now. This is an outstanding display of shooting.
Knicks trail by 3. And here's Brunson. He has 5. DiVincenzo passes to Brunson. Looking to get back on track here. And he finishes nicely on the way. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. The shot that time not on target.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Kessler with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now, here's Dunn. Nothing on the board. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brunson against Dunn. Here's Randall. And the shot goes in. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Dunn. And the shot goes down.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Brunson against Dunn. And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brunson.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Collins checked in for Lauri Markkanen.
Again for your Knicks 7-time squad.
Warren kicks to Clarkson. Back to Warren. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
After missing nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team before those injuries. He may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson.
First team foul.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Sexton's checked in.
Colin Sexton.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the 3rd. Bogdanovich against Clarkson. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Randall down low. He's covered by Warren. He gets it in there. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the maturity of Randall's game now. Not trying to force things, just pops it in and moves on to the next play.
Done. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Utah. They host the 76ers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off target from 3-point range. Randall dishes to Bogdanovich. Hansen with it for the tie. No good on that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Utah leading by 3. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Lowry Markkanen. George is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Sexton. And it's Collins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I love that Colin Sexton is confident in taking that shot. Beautiful.
Hard against Sexton. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Utah with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside, George. And there's the pass to Horton-Tucker. Collins a screen on Burks. Horton-Tucker's shot is off. Knicks trail by 6. Burks the pass to Green. Bogdanovich with it. Some nice passing by New York here. Passes to Brunson. The tray. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Green against Collins. Down low. Here's Markkanen. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 5.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
For the Knicks, Sims is checked in, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Josh Hart. And Utah also making a switch. Kessler's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. So, it's Utah now. After New York gets the 3. Oh, they get it back. And that one drops.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second. And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
DiVincenzo kicks to Bogdanovich. Brunson against George. 5 to shoot. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Burks on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knicks.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And the Jazz call time here. They lead by 1. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. For the Jazz, Warren's checked in for John Collins. Clarkson comes in for Colin Sexton. And it's Dunn in for Jordan. Now, here's Warren. Dunn outside. Markkanen sets the pick for Dunn. DiVincenzo against Clarkson. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Huge bucket from Clarkson. Coming through when his team needed him.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And here's Thompson outside. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Warren, here we go. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
New York's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Anunoby. He's guarded by Markkanen. Brunson kicks to Randall. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Clarkson finds Markkanen. Clarkson against Randall. Here's Kessler. It falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A lot of times, break free throw shooters like Clarkson see those numbers increase in tough situations. You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Here's Brunson. To tie it up. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Showing time and time again, he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
And the Jazz call time here. Dunn passes to Markkanen. A 3 from Warren. The 3 won't fall.
This team relies on Warren, especially in huge situations.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he makes the second one, and it's a 2-point ball game. And so he's good in all 3 free throws, and that makes it a 3-point lead. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the game, is what you're saying.
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
A three for DiVincenzo. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Laurie. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
You kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And now, it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Te caché, más te vas pichada. Recoge tu cosa y no dejes nada. Gracias por nada. Gracias.